You may have seen coverage lately on fluctuating home prices. When home pricing fluctuates, so does your home equity. But a drop in equity, it does not mean low equity at all. Hi, I'm Don Pelletier. I'm owner and broker at the Don Pelletier Group. When it comes to home equity, which is really the difference between what you owe on a mortgage and the value of your home, equity is really tied closely to home values in general. So when home prices appreciate, you can expect, of course, your equity to grow. On the other hand, when home prices decline in value, so does your equity, of course. In the last couple of years, though, the housing market has experienced what we call the unicorn years, giving homeowners a considerable equity boost. But at some point, the market just simply has to correct itself and moderate to a more normal level. That's what we're actually seeing right now as we get into the second half of 23, especially now that interest rates are around 7%. And although your equity may not rise as rapidly as it did during those years of 2020 through 2022, most sellers are still in a really good position with home values remaining very steady right now, and they're not at all rapidly declining, especially right here in San Diego. In fact, recent home price reports show the worst home price declines from last year that we witnessed were between July of 22 and December of 22. They're well behind us now, and prices actually started rising again earlier this year. In fact, right here in San Diego, we saw home prices increase by 12%. That's just between February and May. That is showing that although homeowner equity has dipped some from those last couple of unicorn years, it's still near an all-time high right now since 2020. Don Pelletier here. If you'd like to know more about the value and equity in your home, feel free to reach out to my team at 858-336-1114 so we can get you accurate information on your home value and the equity that you may have. You might be quite surprised, actually. If you check your home value online instead, just be aware that third-party valuation sites like Zillow, Redfin, and some of the others, they're admittedly off by a good 10 to 12% right here in San Diego. So when you want accurate valuations, it's always best to get that from an experienced agent. We're happy to help you with this, and there's never any cost or obligation on your part. We do probably 10 or 15 valuations a week on average, so we're happy to do that for you. We'll just send that over to you via email, and then you can take a look. We can also show you exactly how we arrived at those numbers. We can also share with you some ideas that, if you're thinking about moving, there might be a few pre-market things you'd want to do to your home. I can stop by for 15 or 20 minutes just for a quick visit. I'll take a look around. You can show me what it is you're thinking about doing. And then I look at it from the standpoint that if you're going to spend $1 and you're going to get the dollar back, it may probably not be worth doing. But if you can spend $1 and make $5, $10, or $20 on that $1, that's an investment, not an expense. So those are the kind of things we're happy to share with you. So yeah, reach out to us anytime, 858-336-1114. Thank you.